Oh yeah, shaky cam. Hi, I'm Ron. Welcome to my lunch break video. So, how high is too high? I'll give you my definition. I think you might like it. When you're sitting at a four-way stop sign and you're waiting for the signs to turn green. Not proud. That was my moment. It's a long time ago. In another universe far, far away, it was dark. That's when I tapped out. That's when I'm like, okay, dude, you're high. Put it up. Walk. So anyhow, why am I talking about this? Well, I came across two videos, and I'm like, Jesus is a mushroom. I'm like, dude, I'm here for you, okay? Dakota Wint, Dakota of Earth, I think is his handle, and then Joe Rogan. And I don't think these guys are exactly saying that Jesus is a mushroom, but I'm thinking, dude, even to present that idea, I'm like, now, I'm Jewish. All my life, before I got saved 20 years ago, me and Jesus were not friends at all. But if you had even told me that Jesus was a mushroom, I would have been like, dude, you need to just put your foot off the gas, just to take a break. It's going to be okay. The mothership has landed and it's all good. Just go hang out somewhere safe and let it pass. So, some of what I heard Dakota was saying, the reason I'm making the video, is it's like you're pulling for some sort of secret information. Like, if you want to get high, dude, that's one thing. But when you so want to justify a drug, saying that it's spiritual, that you're willing to say Jesus was a mushroom, and that all the texts were actually about a mushroom and the experience you get with the mushroom, and that Jesus wasn't a real person, I'm like, oh, come on, dude. You're stretching too far. You're going down. I'm concerned. Like, even as a Jewish person in the back of the day, I'd have been like, no, he was a person. He just wasn't the Messiah. So, what was interesting, especially for Dakota, and if you're out there, dude, I ain't hating you, but doubt if you see it, but just in case, what it is when he was pulling out inferences, I think that's the right term, when he was dissecting scripture, when he was talking about the Old Testament, when he was talking about manna, and the Old Testament, and saying it was something that was given by God, it was divine bread, and it was, he was saying, well, maybe this is the divine bread that was Jesus. Now, the funny thing is, you were real close, but absolutely wrong. The Catholics, who I like a lot, not Catholic, but I hang with them, they're cool. They say that Jesus is the bread of life. And Jesus in the New Testament says he is the bread of life. This is my body broken for you. And manna in the Old Testament, it's kind of like a type and a shadow of Jesus, the provision, daily bread. But with Jesus, who is a person and also a son of God, it wasn't so much food, but it was, not that didn't happen, but it was about emotional and spiritual restoration, that his food is not of this world, and that it is the fruits of the Spirit. You plant an apple seed, you get an apple tree. Apple trees have apple fruits. Jesus is a seed, and he bears fruit. He bears good fruit: peace, love, joy, kindness, meekness, temperance. There's like 9 fruit of the Spirit in the book of Galatians. So when you eat of his Spirit, when you eat of him, you become him. Now on earth we eat just to sustain our bodies, but his body is actually life. Now in the Garden of Eden, there were 2 trees. One was the knowledge of good and evil. The other one was the tree of life. We ate from the knowledge of good and evil, got booted out, had a problem. Jesus showed up, healed the problem, But when we got booted out of the Garden of Eden, our grandparents, is there was an angel protecting the garden so that we wouldn't eat from the tree of life in our fallen state, because then it would have been in a fallen state forever. Jesus shows up, reconciles the split between God and man, and he becomes and is the tree of life. He is that fruit that he's that tree that bears good fruit and life eternal. So Dakota was actually teasing out something that was real close, that about the bread of life. It's just that it's not mushrooms, it's actually Jesus himself. So there it is. If you're thinking Jesus is a mushroom, I don't even know how to say no. I'm not trying to come down on anyone, but dudes, pump the brakes. Take a break from the theology. Maybe back away from whatever you're doing and catch a breath of fresh air, and just you want a supreme encounter that's divine. Fine, ask Jesus into your life. And it's really anticlimactic the way you do it. There's no breakthrough that's anxiety. It's actually a breakthrough to reality, where his divinity comes into our life, and that we are actually made in the image of God, and that he restores our spirit into proper relationship with God. And there's no anxiousness and ego death. It's just the opposite. It's love and acceptance, and it affirms the ego, and that you are wonderfully and beautifully made in the expressed image of God, and your heart will be reconciled from a stony heart that's self-centered to a loving heart that's altruistic and looking out for the others. Looking to God first, to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and then to love your neighbors as yourself out of that outflow. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. So Jesus is not a mushroom. He's a dude sitting at the right seat of the Father in heaven now, making intercession for us. Actually, that happened through the cross. So you can have it now and forever. And you don't have to worry about the crappy taste. Because I remember mushrooms. I always thought that's the one drug that I always felt God was angry at me. Like it was bad for me. So run away. Anyhow, that's my thoughts on Jesus. Jesus is not a mushroom. All right, he might have been a hippie, but he wasn't shrooming, and he isn't a mushroom. He's a guy. Talk to him, tell him I said hi, ask him questions. He likes people. He likes you. So you see him, tell him I said hi, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.